What's up YouTube, this is TX Brad, and today I'll be reviewing the HTC EVO Design 4G. This phone is through Boost Mobile. Let me go over this phone a little bit with you. This phone is an Android phone, obviously, and it's running 4.0 ice cream sandwich. The phone has a dual mode 3G and 4G if you have 4G in your area. It also features a mobile hotspot, which will allow you to connect up to 5 devices with this phone, which I'll go over that here in a little bit. It also has the HTC Sense, and it's the 3.6 version of it. And basically what it is, it's a collection of tools and features, an innovative user interface that's used to enhance the user experience while using this phone. A little bit more specs over this phone. It's got a 1.2 gigahertz Snapdragon processor single core. It has 768 megabytes of RAM with 4 gigabytes of storage. It has a 4-inch QHD resolution of 960 by 540 pixels. It has a 5 megapixel back camera with autofocus and an LED flash. It also has geotagging, so while you're taking photos with it, it will be tagging them if you wanted to. And also the video is at 720p. It features a 1.3 megapixel front camera. It does have Wi-Fi 802.11b G and N. It has Bluetooth 3.0. This phone will also take a micro SD card up to 32 gigabytes. And the battery, it has a battery of 1520 milliamps lithium ion. I have to say, overall this phone is pretty neat. As you can see, it has a nice vibrant display on it, and it does have a multitude of wallpapers that you can pick through that comes with the phone already. Of course, you can set it up and put whatever other wallpapers you want on this phone. I will mention that in my my unboxing video, I mentioned about these apps. All these apps come pre-installed on these phones, so you get a multitude of apps already installed. You get like the popular ones like Facebook and Twitter and a bunch of other apps on here. So right out of the box, it has a whole bunch of apps that you can access with it. And of course, HD style with the Sense. You get the clock widget, and you get a bunch of other user interfaces with the HTC Sense. Going over to mobile hotspot, it's real simple to access. You just simply go into your apps, and right here where it says Wi-Fi hotspot, you just click it, and it'll tell you a little bit more of what this Wi-Fi hotspot is. You just click OK. You can rename the router name if you want to. You can leave it at the default. You can select the security settings that you want for this, and then basically all you do is you just tick up there to turn it on, and then any of your devices that you have, you just simply select that Wi-Fi network, and then you just put the key in there and you're able to connect to it. It will also tell you how many users are connected to this hotspot. So that to me, this is a really neat feature. I know my LG phone, Optimus phone, doesn't have this. Right out of the box, I had to use another third-party app to do a hotspot with it. So this is pretty neat that it already comes with it. I have to say the call quality on this phone was pretty good. I've made several calls off of it and even received calls and didn't really have any issues. To me, it sounded just normal, just like any other cell phone. The battery life I found could be a little bit better. It's about what I expected with an Android phone. It seems like Android phones use a little bit more battery. I could be wrong, but in my opinion, it seemed to use quite a bit of battery life, especially if you're using a hotspot, stuff like that. It will use battery life quite a bit. Another feature that would have been nice in this phone is that it does have the dual mode 3G, 4G. Unfortunately, in my area, I don't have 4G and only have 3G. but I found in my testing that the network was pretty fast with 3G, but it would have been nice to see what the speeds would have been under 4G. Not to say overall this phone it's a really good buy. I hadn't had really any issues with it other than, like I mentioned, about the battery life could be a little bit better. But other than that, I mean, this phone has done everything that I expected and then some. You know, I have to say the display itself has really wowed me, because I mean, this is a real nice, vibrant display that you see on here. This video might not do any justice for it, but I mean, the display is really nice. When you see this, you're like, wow. Or at least I was. It really impressed me. This phone retails for $299.99. Which, being not under a contract, it's not too bad of a price on a phone. I know there's other cheaper phones out there, but for everything that you get, this isn't a bad deal for this phone. So I have to say, overall, I was really pleased with this phone, and I would, anyone that is considering looking for a new phone, this would be a good contender to look at. I would like to give a big thanks to Boost Mobile for sending this out for review. I really appreciate it. And guys, thank you for watching as always, and we'll see you in my next video.